Hi everyone, I'm Rich. Welcome back to another video. Hope you're all staying safe. For those who don't know, I make tech videos here on YouTube. This ranges anywhere from phones, tablets, laptops, and anything really cool in my opinion. I'm currently in school at a university and I was able to find a nice, decently sized apartment with a good room that was able to house all of my desk setup and everything like that. This is not only ideal just for school, but for a lot of things as well, like creative work, video editing, photos, and some gaming on the side. In this video, I'm going to cover everything that's on my desk and everything that's around it, as well as linking them down in the description below. So if there's something that you like from this video, be sure to check it out. Also, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and drop a like down below, as it really helps me out a lot. But enough of all that talking, let's get right into it. Alright, so to kick things off, the first thing you'll notice about my setup is this very large desk. It's called the breakdance from IKEA. Now, what I love most about this desk is that it's very spacious and free. The desk legs are skinny, there's nothing blocking my legs or my body. I can move freely throughout the table at any angle and it feels so refreshing for me. The biggest problem with most desks is that they put the legs at the corner of the top, which really limits my range of motion. Plus, I also bump into it a lot with those other desks and it hurts like crazy. I've always wanted a large table that would work well with videos on this channel, and the white oak veneer color gives off a clean and bright mood. It's sturdy, it doesn't feel cheap at all. The desk leg has these rounded corners which I really like, and it's thin, only maybe just a thumbnail size thick. Beneath the table, there's an included net which can be used to house any wires or cables. I usually stick my RGB LED remote there, as well as my speakers and remote. You can also see that in the back I have attached an IKEA Signum cable management rail that neatly tucks away all of my cables. I really like the Signum as it makes cable management really easy. It's a great addition to any desk and it works perfect for the IKEA Birkin. I highly recommend it. Overall, the Birkin desk is my favorite and I like it a lot. It gives me ample space to do whatever I like and I can move freely throughout my table. Next is my LG ultra-wide 29UM60p. I've had this monitor for a while now and I made the switch to ultra-wide a couple years ago and there's no going back for me. The ultra-wide monitor makes watching movies or playing games really immersive. Its sporting resolution of 2560 by 1080, and when you split this in half, you essentially get two 1280 by 720 screens. When I'm multitasking, I love it. If I'm doing homework or a quiz, I can put one of my windows on one side and another tab from my notes on the other. With an ultra-wide, you just get more screen space, more space to breathe, and while it isn't 1440p or 4K, that's alright, I'll save up for one eventually. The monitor is currently held up by the Vivo single monitor arm. This arm has got to be one of my favorite purchases for my desk yet. The arm clears up valuable desk space and it attaches to the back via a clamp. The arm is simple yet cheap. It's adjustable enough for me to pull the monitor closer or farther away when I'm working or playing games, or moving it to the side of the camera when I shoot videos. I really think that the monitor arm changed my desk setup completely because before this I had it on a regular stand and it just looked very beginner. The monitor arm adds height, it adds width, depth, and character, and most of all, it makes it clean and usable. Above my monitor is a Logitech C920S Pro webcam which I recently purchased. You can check out my full video review of this in the description down below. Overall, it's a great webcam that's able to capture me in crisp 1080p quality when I'm chatting with my friends and professors. Now as far as what's on my desk, I have an ASIO RGB MGK1 mechanical keyboard with blue switches. The keys on this are very nice and tactile. I love the minimal look and glossy black finish that's on this keyboard. The volume rockers comes in super handy and is really the only way I change the volume on my computer anymore. There's a nice full RGB spectrum that can be configured directly on the keyboard itself without any added software. Overall, the sleek gunmetal feel to this keyboard makes it pleasing to look at and still enjoyable. Beside it, I use a Razer Basilisk Ultimate Wireless Gaming Mouse. This is by far my favorite gaming mouse right now. I previously used the Logitech G502 for the longest, but I wanted an upgrade and this was it. The Basilisk Ultimate has a full RGB chroma light show which makes it very cool when I'm using it. The Basilisk just has a really nice and aggressive look. The comfort is unmatched to any other mouses I've used. The claw grip design makes my hand feel natural while using it, and there are these rubber grips on both sides which keeps my hand comfortable. The side buttons allow me to go back and forward pages or reload my weapons when I play first person shooter games. All in all, the buttons feel very tactile, and this mouse reminds me of a better G502 and looks sick. While it is a wireless gaming mouse, I still need to charge it, hence why I have the Razer Chroma dock, which I can charge it when I'm not using my computer. Underneath the Basilisk is a mouse pad. I'm not using anything special, it's just a SteelSeries QCK mat. It does the job well. I do want to upgrade it to maybe a better RGB mouse pad in the future, but it's fine for me. Moving along on my speakers, they're nothing special either. It's just a pair of Logitech Z313s 2.1 sound system, and have two of these fake potted plants from IKEA sitting behind them to hide the cables. These speakers sound very great, giving me a nice punchy sound when I want thanks to the included subwoofer. They don't take up too much space on my desk and they look pretty simple. Anytime I have friends over, these speakers do a great job providing some pretty decent and powerful sounds. If I'm not using these speakers, I have my Audio-Technica's ATH-M50Xs. These are my second pair, and as you can probably tell, I had these for a really long time now because I replaced the ear cups with the cloth material. My original leather ones have ripped, but regardless, these are without a doubt my favorite and the best professionally sounding headphones I've ever used. On the corner of my desk is a steel case Bivy power hub. It's very useful as it gives me 2 wall outlet and 4 fast USB charging ports. I can charge anything from my laptop to camera batteries or plugging anything in quite fast on my desk. And the coolest part is, it looks great. It doesn't take up too much space and I think it complements my IKEA Birkin nicely, matching the white and oak veneer feel. On the other corner is my Craftsman V20 work lamp. I use this work lamp a lot when I'm shooting video reviews as it gives me up to 700 lumens of white light, and it's portable. I bought this as it's using the V20 Craftsman batteries, which is also used on my drill and vacuum. As far as what's powering all this is my very old gaming PC I built back in 2013, yeah. So there's been a few modifications over the years, but my case, motherboard, and CPU has relatively been the same. I've upgraded my card from a Radeon 7870 to a GTX 660 Ti, and finally to an RX 580, which is not the greatest. Some of you guys may know about the graphics card shortage, which sucks, so that's why I've been holding on to the RX 580 for a while now. I have an AMD FX 6350 CPU clocked at 4.19 GHz, as well as it being water cooled with a Corsair H60. For my drives, I have a 500GB Samsung Evo SSD and a 2TB Western Digital Caviar Blue drive to house all of my video footage. While the performance is definitely lacking, I am looking to upgrade my computer very soon as it's showing signs of slowdown when I edit videos and games. This is all lastly cased in an NZXT Source 210. Other than that machine is my MacBook Air with the M1 chip. Now, I use this a lot on my desk and I will still stand by saying this is the best laptop out there. The price to performance ratio on this machine is unmatched to any other Microsoft Surface, MacBook Pro, or manufacturers out there. The M1 chip is more than capable of giving me a speedy machine that's both light and efficient. I'll talk about this more in my video review down below, which you can check out. For organization, I use the IKEA Scatus pegboard to keep all my essentials neatly kept within arm's reach. I have 3 shelves which I use to keep camera lenses, electronics, or products there temporarily. Then I have these 6 clear cubicles which has my jewelry, coins, cables, SD cards, and others. Lastly are these 3 cups which houses my pencils, pens, scissors, knives, tapes, and so forth. Above my setup is just a horizontal mirror which I attached to the wall. I really like how I did this as it gives my setup and room an illusion of a larger area. It feels like I can actually stare at something further away in the distance, plus you can check yourself out every time. As for my chair, I have a GT Racing gaming chair in red. This is one of my favorite chairs to date. The cushion has surprisingly held on, and this is one of my more recent bigger purchases and I actually like it a lot. I haven't seen any signs of it flattening out. The PU leather is very high quality and the backrest is adjustable. You can adjust the back seat to almost 90 degrees and additionally there's an included footrest too. So if I had this chair fully expanded, I can basically stretch it out to the point where I can sleep on it. Overall, that's a tour of my entire desk setup. Tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. I built this setup to work well in terms of school, but I also try to pimp it out as much as I can to make it classy and usable. I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I did making it. Please drop a like down below and hit that subscribe button. And yeah, that's all I got. So until next video guys, I will see you then.